This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Allegations are presented. This video is not misinformation, it's an opinion. Let's discuss the current situation. Sometimes I really think 2019 was the last normal year of our lives, and ever since, it feels like we've slipped into some alternate reality where nothing makes sense. Everyone is on edge. Time moves too fast, yet too slow. And the world we knew just doesn't exist anymore. In my awakening, I have discovered that most of our history has been mixed up with lies and the truth. Real Black history doesn't exist. It's just the people and places they taught us to believe were real and existed. I have always questioned, why did they choose Black and brown people to be the ones? Are we really the true Israelites? I questioned, what is so special about this land called America? Is America the real Egypt? I thought about an Old Testament scripture. Exodus 3-8, God says to Moses, I have come down to rescue them from the hand of the Egyptians and to bring them up out of that land into a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey, the home of the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. A couple things to note about this verse. First, before the plagues, the land of Egypt supported Israel and the Egyptians quite well. Yet God called the new land good and spacious. The Hebrew word translated good means pleasant, beautiful, and fruitful, with economic benefits. Second, simultaneously, with promoting the goodness of the land, God mentions the enemies in the land that must be overcome. The nations displaced by Israel from the land flowing with milk and honey were significant in number, and they valued that land enough to fight and die for it. The power and control of this land was conquered by foreigners. America was an occupied land before it became the United States of America. The controllers have been controlling the narrative since the beginning. In order to have control over someone or something, there must be victims, and victims must be controlled. Our society now is built on controlled narratives and a systematic agenda put in place by the controllers. The same system that gives but takes back at a higher cost. The cost of your sovereignty.
Black and brown Americans, including Latinos in America, were labeled as Negro and mulatto. This entire land, including North and South America, was completely occupied by the real indigenous people. Could the stories of slavery and the slave trade be lies? Think about this. Slaves were supposedly taken from Africa and brought to the Americas by giant ships that served that purpose. This is written in our history, but it's not written in Africa's history. Why is that? Who are the real indigenous people of the Americas? I believe that there are lies added to the truth. What's happening now is surreal. It's literally history repeating itself. With the raids, the freedoms being taken away. Do you remember learning about what happened in Germany before WW2? It's kind of like what's happening now, right? In our own backyard. Question everything, but remember to use your own discernment.